Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I had a request for give me some exercises to work your back. So I have picked a series of 3 exercises that I really like. I learned them years and years and years ago from a colleague at the Y, and I have just been doing them off and on ever since. Now normally I would use weights for this, but as I've already kind of mentioned before, I don't have any weights. So I do have, however, a 5-pound bag of potatoes. So that's what I'm going to use for today's exercise. So if you've got cans, you can put those in a bag. If you've got a sack of potatoes, use that. If you have weights, hey, grab the weights and use those. But basically this is 3 moves. It targets almost every single muscle in your back in different ways. And it's just a fantastic exercise. So let's get started. Okay, so here is my sack of potatoes right here. Now, first things first, what I'm going to do is have kind of a lunge stance. So right now I've got my right foot in front and my left foot behind. For the first exercise, I really want to make sure that my back is straight, so I'll lean forward, have my hand just resting on that leg. The bag of potatoes is in my left hand. Very first thing I want to do is I'm going to pull those all the way up to my shoulder. Pull. So what I'm doing is I'm squeezing that shoulder blade over towards my spine and really working those traps, okay? What I usually do is I'll do a set of either 8 to 12, depending on the weights that I have. Oh, I've already lost count. That might be 6, I think. 7, we'll call it that. 8. Okay, so then I'm gonna go down my body a little bit. So the next one is same stance, and instead of coming up to my shoulder, I'm gonna bring it more up to my waist and still pull that elbow and shoulder blade over. So you get a little bit more of your lats involved here. Pull it up and over. Now you'll notice I'm opening up my chest just a little bit more, but that right hand and shoulder stay anchored, not coming up, just turning a little bit. 5, 6, can you tell I can't talk and count? 7, 8. Okay, now the last set is going to work all the way down my spine. Once again, hand is anchored, shoulder stays anchored. It's opening up your entire back. So I'm going to take that bag of potatoes and kind of graze across my body. Open it up and bring it back down. And I can feel that all the way down my spine. All the way down, lower back, middle of my back. Much less tricep work. I see a lot of people try to pull with their triceps on this. The idea is just keep that shoulder anchored, pull it over, open up that chest, shoulder blade still squeezes over. Open it up. Again, it's not a fast move either. So I want to say that's either 5 or 6. We'll call that one 6, even though that might have been 7. Goodness gracious. You know, just watch the video for how to do it and then count on your own. Whew. All right, there we go. Okay, so I've worked one side. So now the only thing I have to do is switch sides. So opposite foot in front, bag of potatoes in the other hand. Opposite hand is on that front foot. Okay, again, tight abs if you want to think about that, but just keep your back nice and straight. First set comes up to your shoulder. Bring it up, pull it down. This really is like you're starting a lawnmower, I think. I don't mow the lawn, so I really don't know. 4, 5, 6, 7. I just love that it's hitting me in the ribs each time. 8. Next set, take it to my waist and open up that chest just a little bit. So right here, pull. You should be able to feel that a little further down into your back. Again, a little bit more lats are working. If you've got a heavy enough weight, you're going to feel that in your triceps as well. 5, 6, I was doing good counting in my head. 7, 8. Last 8, you're going to slow it down and use that entire back. So again, anchored, anchored, open it up, graze that over, and bring it back. Basically, if you get through an entire set of these and you don't feel it all the way down your back, check your posture, check how you're opening that up. Make sure you're not doing kind of a stand-up move, because I see that a lot, where people want to stand up and they forget the entire rest of your back. It's just opening it up and bring it back. I feel like I have 3 more. We'll call it that. 2, and again, this is the minimal. 8 would be minimum. And there you go. All right, I would encourage you to do at least 3 sets of those. If 8 is easy, bump up the weight or bump up to 10 or 12 reps. If you really have some lighter weights, you could go all the way up to 16 reps. If you have heavier weights, stick with more of the 8 to 10 to 12 range. But again, you want to do 3 sets. Because you've worked one side of your body and then the other, you could go right back into the second set without taking a huge amount of rest in between. Have fun. Hope that helps out. Give you a nice strong back. The sunshine's coming out, so we're going to have a lot of days where you're going to see a lot more arms and a lot more back coming up soon. Yay! Check back soon for more videos, and thanks for stopping by. See ya!